From Alexandria to Allentown, from Arlington to Antwerp, and from Anne Arundel to Amsterdam, the SAS is on the air everywhere, and Pizza Night is no exception. Tonight, we travel to Alexandria's Cafe Pizzaiolo to try out their wares. We'll be right back on Pizza Night. Hey snackers, it's Brandon from the sAs Snack Food Appreciation Society with you here. Welcome to Pizza Night, and tonight I really want a pepperoni pizza, man. After 3 weeks of subpar pizzas in my opinion. First the Papa John's sweet Thai chili, then that frozen pizza from DiGiorno, which did have pepperoni on it, but you know, whatever, it's a frozen pizza. And then last week that Blake Shelton disaster. I really want to have a good old down-home pepperoni pizza. But is $16 too much to pay for a pepperoni pizza? We will find out when I take a look at Cafe Pizzaiolo right after this on Pizza Night. Alright snackers, we are back with Pizza Night for Friday night, May the 23rd, 2014. And the print is too small on that, and I've read it before, and it's actually pretty dumb. Anyway, like I was saying, I really wanted a pepperoni pizza tonight, and I really wanted a pepperoni pizza from a place I'd never tried before. I was at the Harris Teeter in Shirlington last evening, and just took a brief walk after the fact and happened to see that there was a place called Cafe Pizzaiolo in Shirlington. And when doing my research for Pizza Night today, I saw that they had a location in Alexandria as well, which I thought would be a little bit more accessible, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, pretty cool that they've got their own box. A lot of the local places around here do not. A lot of them have that white box with the alleyway that you've seen 100 times on Pizza Night, I'm sure. But they actually spent the extra bucks to get their own box, and that place was packed with a lot of people that looked like they had money, so I guess they can afford their own box. Alright, let me open that up, show it to you. This is a 16-inch pie. Like I said in the intro, about 16 bucks after tax, you know. It's a little more than I'm used to paying for a large pepperoni pizza, to be honest, but if it's good, what can I tell you? They've got two types of crust there at Cafe Pizzaiolo. They've got a what they call Neapolitan crust, which is brushed in olive oil, and they've got what they call their New York crust. Now, both of those crusts, incidentally, are thin crusts, and as you probably know, I'm not huge on thin crust, but I'm okay as long as it's not thin and crispy. That's alright. Okay, let me take a look at this pizza here. There are a lot of pepperonis on there, but for whatever reason, this side of the pizza got a lot more pepperonis than this side. This side of the pizza over here, the right side, should be pretty pissed, you know. But hey, the 420 slice over here has plenty, so I'm happy with that. Now the cheese has a very orange look to it, and I believe that's because it's a fairly greasy pie. That's what normally happens when it's greasy. And yeah, that's a little bit greasy there. Alright, let me go ahead and pick up this 420 slice. And indeed, it is not thin and crispy, thank God. Having a hard time getting this out. Don't want to tear it apart too bad. There we go. Lost a little cheese on the front, but we shall survive, kids. Nice floppy crust. When I think of New York crust, I think of a crust that you can easily fold, although not in that direction, probably more like this direction. Although you can't because the back end is too hard. So they got part of the New York crust right. Perhaps, let's see here, like crack it and fold it. Yeah, it'll fold okay, I guess. But anyway, like I said, a very greasy pizza. Looks like the cheese did brown a bit before it turned orange from the grease. Can't really see much about sauce, and honestly, this is weird. Check it out. Like I said, we lost some of the cheese here. Where hell's the sauce? Dude, did they forget to put sauce on my pizza? I think they might have. That's pretty weird. I'll be able to tell you more about that in a minute, but if they forgot to put sauce on the pizza, that's a real no-no right off the bat, and for a $16 pizza, that's not great. Alright, well, the crust smells good. This pizza smells great in general. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try no matter what, even though it looks like there might not be any sauce on there. And I'll be right back with this edition of Pizza Night. Alright guys, I'm back and I cannot believe that a pizza would come without tomato sauce or that any pizza cook would forget tomato sauce. So let's make sure if there's any tomato sauce on this pizza. Now I thought from the orange showing that maybe that was part of the tomato sauce mixing with the grease, but as you saw from that 420 slice, there didn't seem to be a lot of sauce going on. Alright, there is a little bit up in a quadrant over here. Looks like it's peeking through at the top. Perhaps the sauce didn't quite reach the middle. Who knows? As you can see, very floppy piece of pizza the way I like it, honestly. Nice and doughy. Like I said, this thing does smell fantastic. I'm probably going to take a couple bites to get the true scope of this if the sauce indeed is just not reaching the bottom. But I'm going to take a bite and tell you what I think. Okay, I don't have to take. Gotta stop talking with my mouth full. I don't have to take a couple bites because I took a gigantic bite right there. Holy crap, I need a napkin. I got a napkin. Alright, this is a good pizza. Yeah, the sauce is a little thin as you get down to the bottom. And I understand that New York style pizza generally does have a thin sauce coating. But it's a little bit on the thin side overall. In terms of the sauce. Once you get towards the middle though, the sauce does pick up in business a little bit. It has a nice flavor to it. I wish they had just gotten it a little more evenly spread across the pizza. Otherwise, the flavor on this bad boy is outstanding. The mozzarella cheese has a really pungent, real mozzarella cheese flavor, not this mild cheese, you know, that you really get from all of your you know, establishments that use part mozzarella type cheese. This has really good cheese on it. It's kind of smoky flavored, and they do offer smoked mozzarella there as a premium topping, but the premium toppings cost $3.29 each, so I didn't go for that. Just went for the pepperoni this week. The crust is outstanding tasting. It's got a really good pizzeria flavor to the crust that is exactly what it smells like. It's fantastic as well. The pepperonis, maybe they could have used that old broiler trick because they're not quite crispy the way I like them, but they're very flavorful. A nice sausagey flavor, if you know what I'm saying. And I don't mean like pizza sausage. I mean like a smoked sausage kind of flavor to the pepperoni with that pepperoni zing. All in all, it makes a really good, tasty pizza. I like it a lot. Is it worth $16? And is it worth not being able to find a parking space for a long time and having to wait nearly 40 minutes for the pizza, as I had to? Probably not. So between the sauce being a little thin, parking being very thin, and having to wait quite a bit for the pizza, that you can't make a perfect pie. But it's pretty darn good. I would compare it mostly in terms of chains in the area to Flippin' Pizza. Except for it's less crunchy overall than Flippin' Pizza. But it's still really, really good, guys. I'm going to give this a 3/4 thumbs up right now. But had it more sauce and had it been a little better overall getting it done experience, I would say, you know, all the way up to a 7/8 thumbs up. Because this is a really good pizza. So really, this is a 7/8 thumbs up pizza in a perfect world. Just not tonight. So, good pizza. Not sure it's worth 16 bucks in this particular state. Thanks so much for watching Pizza Night. Be sure to watch all of the SAS programming here on the SAS Snacks channel. Coming up on Sunday, you will see a brand new edition of Snack Briefs. We know we've been chipping you to death with the quick chips and the super box and all that stuff recently. Going to have something sweet this week. It's going to be some very controversial cookies. The great debate on the Oreo watermelon cookies will be solved on Sunday with the SAS with Snack Briefs. And be sure to watch that. You can join the SAS by clicking on the link down below. Our Facebook group is growing and swelling. We have only the coolest cats in town on our group, so come and join. And also, anytime, Just hit me up on Twitter at BrandonReichSAS. Give me a follow. Hashtag Snack Society. Check out all of our videos on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. All of that good stuff. In the meantime, in between time, the man in the backwards hat. We'll see you next time. I'm Audi 5000. Bye-bye.